Okay, welcome. I hope this actually doesn't lag. I'm not sure. I think I might have found a trick to get it really fluent in 4K. So please write OK in the chat if it is fluent, and please let me know as soon as there are some serious lags. And if the majority says it's laggy, then we might actually switch and stream that in lower quality. So we will try actually to beat Origins today. Well, not the entire game, but we will start with Origins, we will start with Nightmare, and if it gets too difficult, I will actually switch to a lower difficulty. But just let's see how it goes here. Having some issues with the microphone arm. Okay, so who is here? We have Shaheem. I've seen Shaheem. I've also seen Augustine Giron Rail. Welcome if you're still here, if you're still watching. Hope you found the Discord link now. So we start a complete new game today. That means, yeah, I think I have to hit the play button. And I've played this game once. I've played it for 216 hours here, or 217. I actually started once on Nightmare here. I'm level 2, but I will just use a new save. Hey, Shana is also here. Welcome to the stream. So I hope it's not laggy. I think the preview is still quite fluent for me. That's good. So let's enjoy the intro, I think. I will just remove my camera for the intro, okay? When you see now a couple of frame drops, that's because it is actually in the game. That video is not completely fluent, even when I play it here. The good old Bayek. So that stuttering here is normal. I also have this. It is probably an issue with the new console generation. It is probably not so well ported, this game, so I'm playing on Series X, and sometimes Z animations here are, they are stuttering for me as well, even in the original stream I get from the console, so don't worry about that. Happy times, Shana. I don't have the happy hat today. Actually, I totally missed that the channel is now 2 years old. So at the time I was ahead, the channel was also getting 2 years on April 12th. On April 12th I registered on YouTube 2 years ago. I didn't even notice, but the happy hat really fit well to that stream on Tuesday.
We will find you. We will find
No, I don't play on PC. My setup is that I have a console, it's connected with a capture card, and it is captured in 4K, and then it goes through Streamlabs, and I can decide if it is downscaled or not. For the usual streams, I decided to downscale it. Oh, that is so brutal. Bayek. For the usual streams, I decided to downscale it and stream it with 5K bitrate, and 4K is now the native stream here, which I also play currently on, and it is in 23.5K. So that's the maximum YouTube allows me to upload.
You killed my master and left me for dead. That was a mistake.
Your master was a
So camera's back.
I am his sworn bodyguard. It is a question of honor.
I am the Medjay of Siwa.
You have to go
You
through
are
the
a
tutorial.
worthy opponent. You are quick, Medjay, but I am powerful.
Dodging feels still super good. Did I actually get hit here? Do I get hit? It actually doesn't matter, I believe.
Proud to have fought the last Medjay.
We have even no health bar here, it's just a training.
I respect your tenacity.
It doesn't matter if he hits us. We can just get rid of him. No, I think that is different here. I have never bought any Helix stuff in this game because you were actually able to get all these items relatively easily by just getting a lot of drachmes and purchasing those chests. So I never really bought something. And when I start a new save, of course, I don't have these items because they are only in my main save. I never bought them. I just got them by luck or by chance.
Let us call truce. You are not the one I've sworn to kill.
Now I have a health bar, so I have to be more careful.
Fight to the death.
So be it.
Jesus. I dodged. I should dodge. I shouldn't kill him actually. It's almost easier to just kill him instead of doing the tutorial. Should I still dodge? Jesus, okay. I have to be a bit careful with my health. That's actually easy. You cannot die. Almost on nightmare. You have to be really stupid, I would say. Okay, and now I almost die. Oh, that is RB and RT. Okay, that is a super attack. What? I don't understand that. I made my overpower attack and he kind of killed me with my overpower attack. That is interesting. So I just hit my overpower attack and then the fight is finished, but kind of didn't work.
Let us call truce. You are not the one
So I haven't played this game for over 2.5 years, so
be it.
just ignore all those tips now and just kill him no matter what now. Don't have to make a perfect dodge. Dodge still works. Oh no, he hits me. Oh, that takes a lot of health. Okay. Shouldn't do that more than once. Didn't remember having so much trouble. Oh Jesus. I actually want to start my overpower. I have to remember the controls. Now, why did it not work the last time? That's interesting. I did it exactly the same way. I was also low health. Now this time it worked, okay. Now we have to find our way out. Now we don't want to carry him. There's a small hole here somewhere. But it actually matters that you collect everything. The big difference between Odyssey and Origins is that all those small pots are not refilling. And money is very, very scarce.
No footholds here.
So you will never get more than 100,000 here in this game. And 100,000 is actually really much. Like when you loot every pot and every chest here in this game, you will likely have 50,000 or 100,000 maximum. You really have to grind for money if you want to. Now there's a small hole on one of those walls. Might be here. No. I should use that pulse. There it is.
These scarabs must be coming from somewhere.
Oh, we have 112 years. Cool. Nice. Didn't expect so many people wanting to see Origins actually. Maybe I should do some videos like the best tips compilation. I mean, there are a lot of videos on YouTube about certain tips. Maybe I can do a compilation about the best stuff or so. Then you are completely prepared to get started with Origins. The controls are pretty much the same. I was a bit struggling with the overpower attack with the sword when I tried to beat that big enemy. So overpower attack is
centuries upon centuries ago.
yeah, it is still RB and RT, so both together. But it was displayed like I should use a parry combination, so I was a bit confused about the display above my adrenaline bar. Now we should loot all those chests or pots here. It is a key component in this game to really loot every small piece of chest or pot.
The riches of the ancients.
I think that's a really good start of the game here, where you're thrown into that cool tomb and you have to loot everything. It just gives you a good impression of what this game is about. It's about climbing, sneaking around and collecting stuff. It's not so aggressive, the playstyle is way less aggressive than Odyssey. So all of these small pieces, all of these small coins actually matter. Then you can buy our first weapons, swords and whatever. We have some of on this side here. How can we get there? So when you loot this, it will never refill, really. You only have one chance to loot everything, basically. When you collected it, there is no refill. The only way to get more money is actually to kill some enemies, especially bandits or those caravans, which give you more money. And there's a really cool trick to get a lot of money from those caravans or bandit camps. I can also show it to you when we are around level 20 or so. We are in the right area to do that. I think I missed some here on top. I'm not sure if those helping jump icons are always here or if they're just in the dungeon. If they don't disappear after this dungeon, I might just... where were those pots? On the other side, okay. I might just have to look and deactivate that. Oh, we got some special stuff. So that room's empty now. Anything else on the other side? We have to go to the other side now anyway. So we can make a quick check if we have everything. Looks like here's more. You also hear the direction. When you have headphones or when you have your speakers, you exactly hear the direction from which the ping is actually coming from. And that is really, really well done. So that you can really listen to the sound, and when you have surround sound or a good set of headphones, then you can really check from which direction it's coming from. You really hear that, and I actually heard that it was coming from that lower left corner. Do we have everything? No, there is something. I think it was below here, yes. So there was another room which we didn't visit, okay. So more money. We have everything here. And then quite some pieces scattered across here. Okay, I think now we got everything. I don't hear anything, I don't see anything. Okay. Can we actually see our amount of money? We have, that's our gear, that's our health, level 1 we have. Okay, that's quality. The game uses quality levels instead of DPS, but I think it is basically the same. Not exactly, but it would be like DPS values, for example. Yeah, our abilities, and here's the inventory. We now have 886, that's pretty cool. That's definitely enough to get a couple of stuff. I think I got some free materials at the beginning because I bought the gold version or whatever, then you get a couple of free resources. And yeah, you have the same different arrows for whatever reason. So that's basically the same flaw like in Valhalla, where you have different arrow types for your bows, and you also have different bow types, but it is much better. You won't run out of arrows so quickly here. There's always a way to refill, and you can always buy an unlimited amount of arrows from the merchant. So it's not like the merchant is only having 10 and then it's empty until you level up. It is better. You can buy an infinite amount, if I remember correctly. And there are also a lot of forts with easy to access arrows. It's not like they are hidden or you have to run into the woods to get some arrows on a tree stump or whatever. It is much easier, much better. Also, I would appreciate if you could actually yeah, if you could forge your arrows. But it is actually not really needed. You can just buy them and they don't cost a lot. So any more to loot? Now we have to climb, I think. There should be a hole here on top. It actually shows us to climb. Origins might be the best AC ever made. Yes, it is. It actually might be true. It has less RPG mechanics. It is, yeah, introducing them, but it is not overloaded with them. So it's very easy to just use whatever weapon. There are actually no clothes for your gear. You can just wear a gear set here. I think we have it here. It's just a complete outfit. It is not compiled of 5 or 6 different pieces. It's just a complete outfit, and it doesn't affect your stats. Only your weapons actually affect your stats, and you can have 2 melee weapons, 2 bows, and that's it. It's pretty easy. There is no magic behind. It's really easy to understand and also really easy to get into. And sadly, but that is the reason why we cannot make any cool builds, because there's just not enough variety to do that. I actually don't have a bow, so we kind of have to get rid of those enemies. Oh Jesus. I think, I'm not sure if my health actually refills during combat. So I have to get into those mechanics. I have to learn the game basically again. So if I die now too often, it is just because I've never played this game 2.5 years, and I have to learn these mechanics a little bit again. There was a way actually where you could regain health even during combat. I think it's just making hits, I'm actually not sure. So it's also a bit new for me.
You are telling me?
Jesus. Actually dodged that, at least I thought I dodged it. The overpower sword attack is actually really good. It really helps you in all those situations. So can we actually refill my health? Do I have to fight those? Oh Jesus! That was another stupid arrow. Okay, let's just switch to hard, I think. Because I just have to get into the game. I will try it once more, and if I fail again I will just switch to hard.
Of course.
Get him! Die!
Hepzibah! Watch out!
Fire! Is that you?
You are telling me?
The dodge is kind of feeling a bit different. Basically the same, but it's feeling a bit different. I have to hold the button a little longer until Bayek actually dodges. That was pretty much a waste. I should have waited for a different enemy with full health because it kills these enemies. But anyway, let's get rid of them. Okay, I think now we got it. Did you even deal any damage? Okay. I think we have to get a weapon that refills our health during combat. That would be way better. Oh, thank you Justin Middleton for the $9.99. Happy Saturday from Justin Middleton. Sunday. Happy Sunday. Oh Jesus, my eyes again.
Feels good to get out and fight. I am out of practice. In Siwa, everyone differs to the soldiers and
Stick to Nightmare, the difficulty is the best part. Yeah, okay. We will stick to Nightmare. I mean, I did it now. I managed to beat those couple of guards.
Where is your mount?
I will definitely play way more safely in this game. I'm just used to play way more safely here with my bow.
Let us go, Seni.
How have you been holding up since
That
I
mount kind of jumped over
It
that
has been difficult,
sand dune.
Without you, the villagers look to me to keep order. But the soldiers have set up a garrison and they rule over all.
A garrison in Siwa?
Ptolemy wants the entire region kept on the hill. I do my best to keep the villagers out of trouble.
Those camels are really awesome.
I'll do what I can.
The moment when I
Do not
thought,
forget,
okay, we don't have
I have my
horses,
own
we have
justice to
camels in
pursue.
this game, I totally
I
fell in
knew I
love
could
with
count
it.
on you, Seni.
That is one of the best intros I've ever played for any game. You start with a fight which is not too hard, even on the highest difficulty it's totally
What
beatable.
happened here?
Unlike Valhalla
Garrison
where you
soldiers are
start
brutal.
on
They suspect
some
the villagers lying to them
deserted
in
island
this
and the
neighborhood.
fight is really hard.
And
If you
worse.
start on Nightmare it's almost impossible. This is really perfectly balanced. It's doable. And the intro is so... yeah, it captures you so much.
Welcome home, Bayek.
You have to
Siwa
fight.
has missed you.
You are then in that dungeon collecting stuff and now you're in Siwa. Look at those amazing landscape here, riding your camel. That is so awesome.
We're innocent. You owe all you have. Your farms, your goods, your children.
Villages are drained of
You
life.
owe your very life.
No one in the Wahat could make a move without
Bayek
being
is
questioned,
badass.
threatened, taxed or beaten. We all have learned to obey and keep our heads down. You see how
Yeah, when
it
I get
is.
my bow it will probably
Let's not
alright.
attract attention.
A fun fact, I just checked my level 55 save for this game. 55 is the maximum level for this game. And there was a really good bow I had equipped. And funny thing is, it's called the Horn Bow.
Are you going to go to your house?
It refills your health on hit.
For me.
So that reminds me on
Tell me
something.
about the Ibis.
Meduna
Why is a horn bow the best bow in
is the plague on the
Origins?
Oasis. As you can see, the
And why
soldiers
is
have
the
become
bighorn
more
bow the
brutal
best bow
since
in
they arrived.
Odyssey?
Before they got drunk and fought with the villagers. Now that Meduna Moon is here, they are disciplined and vicious.
All the more reason to kill him.
Do not take him lightly. He is lean and sinewy,
Citizens of Siwa,
but very powerful.
behold what becomes of those who
Yeah, the
disobey
map's
Medunamun.
awesome.
Priest to the
Even
Pharaoh.
though I like the map in my inventory, so in the menu the map is a bit outdated. So that map looks a bit outdated. So it's kind of flat, has not so much elevations, and buildings are totally flat. So way less 3D effects, but of course the world is gorgeous, definitely. I like the minimap more in Odyssey, but the world is just as gorgeous as
Leave
in
your mouth.
Odyssey.
He will not stray far. Go ahead on him.
So where do we have to go? Follow you still? Okay, move faster. Move faster. Okay.
Rest, my friend. It has been a
At
difficult
least the horn bow
I
isn't a
have no
glitched
interest
item.
in rest. I must prepare for this man.
Well, it's just a weapon with some stats, right? And if it was a shooter game with a very good weapon, we would probably still use it.
Maravia!
I am worried about you.
Ah, you know me, eh? You should be worried. Ah.
Yeah, the actual world, of course. Yeah, I understood that, definitely. The minimap isn't so good, the world is good.
Ah, Rabia patched me up and
I got you right,
I let
don't
you
worry.
sleep. You need to be alert to tangle with Meduna Moon. In fact, my friend,
a new bow.
see if you like it.
Also, those characters are better, I think. And I will explain it to you right after we did the bow test. Level 1. And level 3 needs 2 shots or 3 shots. You have to look very close to these characters. When you compare that to Odyssey, those armor pieces are bending. They are bending when the characters move. And here, the clothes are way less bending. It looks way more natural how the clothes are moving. If you have a big
Just here to talk.
iron chest plate, it should not move. It should not bend or it should not do weird stuff. And in Odyssey, those iron chest plates actually bend. And that was one experience during the first hour I played Odyssey, which I actually didn't like.
Neck! They will find my letters and burn down my place. I will be
So the
executed.
characters are
Don't worry.
way better looking here. When you look at Bayek's back here, it looks so perfect. The graphics are almost better, I would say, but well, it's maybe just depends. We'll see. Now we crouch. We learn how to assassinate
Keep
people.
low. He is getting too close.
And now we learn a takedown. Because we don't have a blade yet.
He's going to be surprised.
Get all the money we can.
Do not leave the bodies out in the open.
Yeah, I don't have to care about the bodies in this mission, of course. It's not so hard.
They will not see him here.
And we also have stealth, and we have very good stealth, because we have very high grass or very high grain here. And that's omnipresent stealth. You can just sneak here through the fields, and you are completely in stealth, and you actually see that really good. Now we whistled.
Hey!
Cool animations. Everything is really, really perfect here. Eyes open, eyes behind, dude. So now we managed it.
That does it.
Thank you, Bayek. I told you these Nekatiadids do not care.
I cannot believe their gall.
It is sad. Come upstairs. I will show you all the Magi duties at Sima.
Yeah, it is the first time you see me sneaking, because in this game it kind of feels right. That makes this
All the
game
problems at
kind of
Sima, I hear.
maybe a better AC game after all.
I try to help
There
the
are so
workers
many
do what I
opportunities to sneak.
you are telling
We
me
have
you
all
don't have
those
the powers of a
grain
god?
and there are more and
But
better
the real
opportunities.
problem is that man you want to kill.
Instead of only a few couple of bushes here and there.
People will hope
You can
for
really
the best
sneak
around.
around the whole time.
Surely things would improve.
It makes it a little bit easier.
We soon learn the truth, actually.
And what is also good about this game is that every big enemy here has a cool cutscene and they have a
Is
purpose.
the man
We
you're
have
up against.
Medunamun, the Ibis, and he has a purpose. He is the bad guy, I believe, in Ziva, so we have to beat him here, and that's a big bad guy of that
I
region.
do not care.
We don't have many order members or cult members here to assassinate, but we have meaningful cult members. Every character here has a history, has a reason,
Soldiers took everything.
and has a reason to be
I
killed,
will
of
talk
course.
to the blacksmith.
Yes. Penny Pay
So it's
can
not
certainly
overloaded
make something
with like
Or sell it to help
100
you find what you
targets
need.
or whatever. I think we have over 50. We have over 50 in Odyssey, we have over 50 in Valhalla. That's unnecessary.
Look who is coming.
Just create a couple of them and make a really good story about them.
In fine form.
Some of them also require you to have a boss fight later in the game,
People are desperate
and
for your
that
help, Bayek.
just makes it a lot
They'll
better.
help you if you help them.
Killing meaningful targets instead of just
Understand.
hunting unimportant people, sitting in their house, assassinating them, and then you have another one. There is really... Yeah, there's no fun behind killing random people in some houses, which you just have to track down. But having those meaningful enemies is, I think, a way better option. So we reached level 2. Vulnerability point, damage and health increased. And now we can pick our abilities. Regeneration. Yeah, your life can regenerate during combat. Definitely. I think that's the must-have. I actually wanted that to happen in my fight after we got out of the dungeon. So definitely get this. Go to the crafting section in the gear page.
Thanks to
Yeah, we can immediately do that because we have a couple of items here from the gold version. So I can upgrade, for example, the quiver size. How many arrows do I have? 15 of 15. That's a hunter bow. 15 looks good. I think we will increase more melee damage, breastplate, increase health. Doesn't cost too much, so we can upgrade a couple of them here. Now it requires... yeah, we have different types of leather here actually. It really goes up quite a lot here, from 290 to 350, so I will just do it again. And let's see how the materials increase. They don't increase so much, so I will go for more health, way more health here. Because we are a nightmare. What does the stabilizer glove actually do? It increases our range damage. That's definitely good. And again, maybe. Yeah, why not? And then we are out of soft leather. Can we do anything here? We can still upgrade our bracers. We could also upgrade our quiver. That requires wood, and that also requires only wood. Yeah, I think we will go way more ranged attacks here. So we'll do that again. And maybe one more. Oh, we have an epic quiver already. That's nice. Yeah, now we are running out of materials. There are a lot of materials, and I actually really like that because you don't have to spend like thousands of materials to upgrade a piece of gear. You have to upgrade. You have to spend only, yeah, a little bit of materials, but you have to have different kind of materials like iron and bronze. So different metals, and then we have soft leather, hard leather, wood, and even pelts. And then we have some silica, or what is it? I don't know. Shards of a star. Yeah, special stuff we also have to get.
This
Okay.
will work perfectly.
I should read those quests here on the shelf.
When you get a chance, take a look at my table. Some villagers need help.
Yeah, I will look. We just accept all those quests and basically finish the complete Ziva Oasis here with all those quests.
Freshwater spring in the Amanai cave. I know that cave.
So let's check targets, quests. We can do the Fort Oracle. No, we can't do that. So that's basically the main quest actually. Find and kill Medunamun. So the first big enemy. Here's our targets map. And that's the first row of enemies here. Then there will be a second and a third row. Or a fourth one, I think, here on top. And that's the first target. So we will kill him when we have level 6 or 7 maybe. Controls are a bit different here, so I have to get used to it. Family reunion, find and rescue him. Okay. Okay. Actually, there was another quest with some gear, I believe. Here, there's another quest. Striking the anvil. So I have to buy something from the blacksmith, maybe. So that's an easy one.
Bayek! Al Magi! You're back!
Here.
What happened to your blacksmith shop?
Those naked yak.
He was not wrong.
They confiscated my tools.
Okay, he needs his tools, so we get another quest from him.
Benipe said the tools are in Camp Shetje.
Hold to track. Can we do that actually, or is it for a higher level?
This.
I keep pressing the wrong button. Find and get Benipe's tools. Find and kill the captain, so that's in this location.
He's in Camp Shetje as well.
We have our bow, and we have 26 arrows. That's good.
He has brought great sorrow to us all.
Die,
And we have a lot more health, and you actually see that. Jesus. Jesus. So fighting those level 1 enemies is not a problem anymore. Using the sword overpower. It doesn't kill him, okay. But did a lot of damage. So what I actually wanted to do is destroying the statue, because that gives XP.
The
Statue
has been
destroyed.
But not the men behind it.
I think it gives XP. Or at least it is a location that you have to complete, so.
My old Magi outpost. I should bring Senua.
Okay, find your targets. These are the tools we have to get. And now we mark all those enemies. It will be an easy job. Very few enemies actually here. And we will most likely kill them all with our bow.
Al
out of the way! What are you playing at?
So we'll find a good position to shoot those. It's basically in position here on top most of the time.
What? Die, mongrel!
Okay. Have to get used to the aiming.
Hey, what? Damn it! We must keep up! Got you!
I actually didn't want to get caught here, but
Hey!
I really have to get used to that aiming, because it is really different.
I'll raise the troops!
Jesus. Okay. We do that from the other side again. Maybe I have to change the sensitivity of my sticks or whatever. Why are you so agile? I want to hit you first and... Okay. Okay. Don't try more than 3 hits actually. I understand. Jesus, okay. You see, I'm totally bad at this game. So let's try it again, not get spotted, and maybe I have to look at the settings. No, not character. Options. Options. Gameplay. Compass. Auto aim. Aim assist. Partial. Full. Off. We'll go with full. That's probably way better now. Another option would of course be fix my sensitivity.
Put it down, now!
Now it aims at the chest, but then you have to aim a little bit up. I'm actually not sure how I played it. I think I always played it like that. And aim at the chest and then aim up. Makes it way easier. You shouldn't make it too hard here for the stream. You can, of course, you can decide yourself how you want to play. But since it's not a shooter, it's not competitive, there's nothing wrong about using auto aim here. Yeah, you only have to adjust the vertical. And that's really good.
What? Should not have come here.
Yeah. I think that's kind of the way I played this game. At least it feels like it. What's he doing here? Dude.
That's for my friend.
And it even works. We have... I'm not sure about the takedown with the fist, but we have a guaranteed assassination here. So when you assassinate someone, he will die. Definitely. I'm not sure about the fist stuff, but definitely assassinations will kill enemies.
Felipe's tools. That's everything.
So, all the tools actually. Is there more? Of course. You have to collect more money. That is actually something you really have to do when you go into every location, loot all those small pots. And then use your ability and check if there's any left. If there's any left, then go loot it. That's just a random letter. Don't have to read it. Okay, that tent is now empty. We have some more supplies here. And we have easy to loot arrows. Ammo is full already. Don't worry about your arrows here in this game. There are so many refill options.
What? You cannot escape!
So there was one more. I hear it somewhere. There must be some money somewhere. Okay, it's just the arrows here on top, but there's nothing else. It also marks these arrow spots for you. Here we have a bag. There are also abilities that make you collect everything automatically, but only from the enemies. Not those pots and whatever. That's still something you have to do yourself. I'm actually glad that there is no achievement to collect all those small pots or whatever. That would be really crazy, because there are like thousands of pots here in this game. Okay, I think it's done, and it's only highlighting the arrow racks. We already got an epic hunter bow. Is that actually better? We have a 6 quality. That's 10. We already have a 15. Legendary hunter bow. Where did I got that one? I could use the obsidian bow here. I never bought any Helix items, so where do I get those? Maybe from the version I bought. It's on fire. Crescent Moon. Anyway, that is way better than the one we have currently, so I will definitely switch to that one. You also see that that is a light bow, so I will definitely not use that. We have hunter bows. That's quality... Well, that's a level 3, rare. It is actually better, so we should use that one. No, I actually didn't want to kill them.
Die, mongrel!
Jesus. Yeah, I don't think Nightmare is so difficult after all. Now with the bow, it's... Since we have our bow perfectly set up with the auto aim, it's perfect. So return to Benipe, and then we have completed our first quest, or not the first one, but the first real one. I mean, the other ones were pretty much scripted. You had to do that.
Clear the way!
Bayek,
Here my pleasure.
go ahead. Choose one.
Upgrading gear is expensive, yes, definitely. If you upgrade your legendary weapons. But you don't do it so often. You have only a very limited amount of weapons.
Shoot very quickly.
Choose light bow. No. What can I get here? I don't have a shield now. I could actually... No, I have a one. I have a shield, but... Do I miss something? I have... Okay, that is from a certain pack. Maybe I bought one of those packs. Yeah, I bought a Roman pack, I think. I bought a Roman pack. Vox Populi, that's Roman stuff. I also have a Roman outfit here. Oh yeah, that's a Centurion's armor. Yeah. Is
The
it?
shield is made with bronze and leather. Good protection. Some weapons bounce right off it.
Yeah, what? Show me the stats, dude. No stats. Now I have to choose, but I don't see the stats.
That bow uses a special twine. It does not strike deep, but you can
I
shoot
won't use
very
light
quickly.
bows anyway, so
It is not large, but that mace can crack a skull with the best of them.
yeah, why not? Let's pick a mace. Because I don't have a mace yet. It's a level
Come
4
by my shop
mace.
anytime, Baye.
I remember maces being quite okay in this game. If not even really good. So we also have to activate those fast travel points. We've completed the statue, we have completed the restricted area here. There are those small check marks. That's our home, and there is still a treasure we can loot. I would say we go to the fast travel point here, or let's see where the quest is leading us. Next quest should be... we'll do that one. The easiest one first. Find and rescue Teremun and the farmers. Where is that located? Here. So we will go through the fast travel point and then to that quest. It's all very close here. These are no big distances. Bayek is back in Siwa. It's pretty good parkour, pretty good climbing here. Don't see any issues, but in Odyssey it is also very good. I think it's basically the same as in Odyssey, maybe a bit worse than maybe Valhalla is a bit worse than both of these. So in terms of parkour, I think Origins and Odyssey are quite, yeah, they're quite heads on. Synchronization. And we also have the cool compass here. I think they introduced it with Origins, that we have a compass here. It's working way better than in Valhalla. Phylakes on Nightmare are challenging. I used to assassinate them and then run around a corner and then assassinate them again, then again run around the corner and repeat that stuff. But I played mostly on hard mode. God, Sinu. Oh, I still have the white one. The white one is a special one you get from completing the... when you complete those the history stuff, the... how is it called? The Discovery Tour. Yeah, when you do the Discovery Tour you get a white Senu. Actually I have to do that quest here. Not the big villa. Because there's Medunamun. We will do Medunamun later. Once we reach level 6 or 7 we will do that. Phylakes were challenging, yeah. I think they wanted to recreate the Phylakes feeling or challenge in Valhalla, but I think they totally failed on it. You can't even assassinate them, and we could definitely do that here in this game. So what's the point in making or creating those, how are they called in Valhalla?
Hey,
Those soldiers, and not being able to assassinate them? That's awful. It's an Assassin's Creed game where you cannot assassinate certain enemies.
Hey, what?
Oh, we forgot you.
what?
Quickly, go. Where is Teremun? Teremun. He has died from his wounds. His family will want to bury him properly.
Oh. Oh, Jesus. Drop animation is awfully slow.
I can hit him.
The bows are so overpowered here. Actually wanted to dodge. So whenever I finish my combo, I get hit. I have to fix that. I have to find out how I don't get hit after my combo. Oh, that was a cool headshot. Right when he wanted to move on the wall. So now I'm really glad we stayed on Nightmare, because it now doesn't feel so difficult after all. Might have to call our mount here. How can I call my mount? No, that's... How do I call my mount? Do I have to buy a mount? Jesus, I missed that tutorial for the mount. So what are the controls for the mount? Whistle, call mount. Hold. Hold down to call mount, okay. I hold down. Now it works. And we can already place them. Works like in the other games.
Clear the way.
Whoa.
We have to go all the way out of that city to the farm. Okay. Why are they attacking us?
Not have come here.
Why are they attacking us? What did I do wrong here? Okay.
You suffer by that.
Okay, we will deal with arrows. Jesus. Okay.
What's going on then?
All those small bags here. It's really funny. Like everybody had the same pouch. Oh no. Place. I actually wanted to mount and not to take you down. Now you can properly attack from horseback, not like Valhalla where you simply can't do that. It actually deals some damage when you do that, and it's satisfying. Eivor would just use his food and do nothing.
Whoa.
Dismount.
I bring sad news. Where is Issa?
She lies here with her son and daughter.
Oh, those were bandits. Okay, bandits will always attack me.
Sadly, I see Terramoon also paid the price for his recklessness.
It's an awful
I
camera
warned him
angle.
that his rebelliousness would bring torment and suffering.
But what happened?
They saw the soldiers coming and so many deaths in the Wahat.
Okay, we don't have to
We
listen to your
cannot
life
give them a
story.
proper burial.
Next quest. 7 meters. Lay him to rest. Okay, if you really want to do that.
It is not your rebelliousness that got you killed, Seni. It is Ptolemy's sick regime. He is a bad pharaoh.
So many dead here already.
He will find more than he had here.
Family reunion. Okay, in a different way. For me, it's also basically like playing a new game. I mean, I did everything here, but I can barely remember all those quests. Water rats. Finds a cave in the mountains. Okay. It's here. Or we can just use a fast travel point and shorten that. Little shortcut. Okay, let's do the cool jump. So where is that location? Did I mark it already? No, I have to mark it. Okay. And here's our camel. It's so cool to have camels here. I mean, certainly horses wouldn't fit to the game. But of course there are a lot of horses later. That's weird. So there's my marker. It's up in the air, but apparently I have to search for that location. So it's not here. It should be on the main road further north. Somewhere here. So that is... doesn't really look like a road. It looks like a sand stream or a river of sand. It's basically a river of sand. Okay, that is a cave here up in the hills, I believe. It's really on top of that mountain. I remember that cave. I remember dying in that cave. There it is.
Yamanai Cave. I used to come here as kids.
I tried it at level 1,
Bandits must be inside.
and that was a bad idea when I first played the game. Those enemies are already level 3. Jesus, where are they? Can't see a thing here. And you recollect your arrows, and those enemies drop a lot of arrows. They drop every arrow which is sticking in their body, and that's why you never run out of arrows here in this game. The amount of loot is also quite okay. You basically only get money from your enemies. Find rarely new items here. Daggers are called dual swords here in this game. We don't have our hidden blade yet, so I'm basically sticking to my arrows here.
That's it. Bandits will think twice before coming back here.
And we have a lot of ammo refill everywhere. Like, look how many are here. Like, really a lot. They really took care of that you never run out of arrows. We don't have to kill you?
Bayek!
No.
I'm very grateful, Bayek. It's like having our Medjay back again.
I'm glad I could help.
May Amun walk with you, Seni.
I did warrior builds even before the Bighorn bow was found, so the thing is you have to be at a certain level so that melee combat really becomes viable in Odyssey. Yeah, I think we did basically everything in that cave. Look at that landscape, it's so beautiful. Even if it's mostly desert, but it just looks beautiful. And that's way on top here. It's a long way to climb here, so basically not going to get that fast travel point. Have a look at our quests. I think there are more quests here. I was kind of level 7 when I did that. So here's another quest which we can do, Hideaway. Side quest. We can do that location. It's pretty close. The fall damage. I'm not sure if you get rid of fall damage actually here in this game.
I must be careful now.
No enemies? There's one. More. Standing up so slowly, then noticing me. Okay.
There you are.
We can do melee if you want. Why? I can't move after my last attack, so that's a bit stupid. Still didn't figure out how to dodge the next attack after my combo.
You should not have come here.
The combat just feels right. Enemies are no damage sponsors here. And they're even way easier to kill than in Valhalla. I mean, a headshot is just a headshot. That's what a headshot is in this game. And that's right. It should kill an enemy. I mean, there are certain limits. It doesn't kill every enemy if he is too high level, but a headshot deals massive damage. And that's definitely okay. It should do that. Just feels right. And again, a lot of arrow refills. You're basically at full ammo every time. Getting every piece of money we can get. All those special items which we can just sell for money. For some reason it also feels a bit better to collect those stuff. It's very quickly marked for a very long period of time. I mean, it's totally different. In Odyssey I never used those ability to highlight these things. because it was unnecessary. You got so much money anyway, and it was refilling. At the point I saw that all this stuff is refilling, I said to myself, okay, collecting all this stuff might not be needed. And then I quickly dropped that ability here in Odyssey. Because in Odyssey you have enough money. But here it is really needed to get every piece you can get. Location complete. Every tiny bit of XP. It's just the ammo racks, I believe. Now I really remember why I like this game so much. It's so sad that there was no real replay value, I mean. We need our camel. I actually don't have to turn around when I call my horse or my mount. I have to show that to you next time. You don't have to turn around and look where Phobos is going or where your horse is going like in Valhalla. You will automatically mount it. You can just run and you will automatically mount it. It's the best horse calling function in all of the 3 games, by far.
Fenuku, it is dangerous here. Get on home.
Bayek.
Where is Chenzira?
We have to explore our first tomb. And it's really dark. Without our torch we can't see anything. And those tombs are not generic. They look different. Every tomb is completely different. They don't use repetitive structures and staircases and so on. It's completely different.
Chenzira, stay there. I'm coming to get you.
I mean, there might be similar gates or whatever here, but they look not so generic. They have different puzzles, way better puzzles, like with some weights where you have to lift yourself up and stuff like that. It's really much more variety here for the tombs. I think the tombs were added to Odyssey in a rush because players liked it so much here in this game. Okay, where? Here. We have to go here. You can actually kind of see where the tomb is going when you use your ability. Can't loot that. Yeah, we came from here. So we have to go through those spider webs. And they are burning away. Do you see that? That's so cool.
How did Chenzira get through here?
They are not burning in Valhalla. They are not burning in Odyssey. They only burn in this game. Okay. I want to push it here. Kind of can't move it sideways for some reason. Okay. Big ways or whatever. Here's a cool chest. And you can sell every item here. Oh no. Is it lagging? Because I just received an error.
Are you all right?
I can't believe you are back.
You should not be in here.
I'm hiding from hyenas.
Fenuku told me about that. It is not enough to get yourself in trouble.
Bayek, look at that.
So I hope it will not continue lagging.
I know myself. Must be very old.
Maybe it's getting better again in a couple of seconds or minutes.
Ancient writing from the old kingdom. Which way did you get in?
That way, but that's where the hyenas are. Bayek, I want to tell you, well,
What is
So
it?
I only played 1.5 hours. I actually wanted to continue.
they ask where you are.
Let's see how it works with the quality.
I think it would hurt anybody if I told them.
Keep close. Chenzira, don't feel bad.
It is
No way
lagging a
of
lot.
knowing what
Yeah.
they would do. Anyone
Let's see if it
could
gets
be safe
better in a
from
couple of
this.
minutes or so.
I guess.
Hyena!
Oh Jesus!
Chenzira, hide!
They're still here.
Oh man, they are so quick. Just have to fight them in melee combat, I believe. I would like to have Ring of Chaos now. Okay. Is it lagging for everybody? I think so, right? Overpower. Stupid hyenas. Jesus. That was a headshot, dude. That was a headshot, dude. Die. Just die. Now it's running away. It just knows it's dying, so these animals run away when they die. It's also a lot better.
Bayek, can I ask you something?
Okay, what do we do about the lag now? Is it getting better or not?
Well, you can start by looking out for your brother and not taking him to dangerous places.
I
I
promise.
think it's
Now get back home.
now increasing again. Yeah, the upload rate drops heavily now. The upload rate is dropping heavily. It's not consistent. It's not a consistent upload rate here. How can we solve that? I don't think I can solve that during stream, so might have to quit the stream and then continue in little lower quality. Oh, that's so bad. Can I change it here in Streamlabs somewhere? I don't think I can do the live. I also saw it fixing itself at some point when I tested that. It kind of doesn't look like it's going away soon.